teach you today is this idea of connecting and keeping your left arm right up against your chest, because it rides up and your arms disconnect from your body. So one of the things that I like to think of this, if I had a heavy weight, a ball, and I had my arms glued, pinned against my trunk, I want to always have that feeling in my swing, particularly in my front arm. And the definition of keeping the club in front of you is when you turn your trunk 90 degrees, are your hands in the center of your chest, or are they back here? So this disconnection of your arms from your body creates all sorts of synchronization issues. That's a big word. Synchronization is the ability to keep your arms and your trunk moving at the same rate of speed and getting your pelvis, your belt buckle, and the butt end of the club. Ooh, good. I'm going to have to get some bug spray. All right, so for me, I love the takeaway. I'm going to focus on the positive. I love that. I think that's great. Yeah, really high hands.
High as in
high.
Instead of
high as in high off the ground. You know, that to me is way too high. I would consider that Dustin Johnson-ish.
So we want to be more down here?
I think so. Well, I don't think so. I know so. But here's the thing. I don't have to tell you to do that if you keep your left arm on your chest. Yeah. Now,
oh Lord. His wrists are a hot mess there.
yeah, that's that just tells you can learn any swing.
Mine used to be more like that, but we've kind of got
yeah, it looks better. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you're a powerful player. You hit the ball a long ways, and it's easy to see why. I mean, the guys that hit it far don't have low hands. Their hands go high. I mean, he kills it, and so does Dustin Johnson. So, yeah, I think there's a total disconnection in that swing, but that's not, to me, he's not a swing that's going to hold up. He's a good player. He's a great player, but I don't know if that swing's ever. I said that about Dustin Johnson too, but all right. So, how's that look?
Too much.
A little bit, a little forward. Yeah, a little bit of pelvis thrust. I'm going to look at your pressure trace because I think in your transition you're moving forward a little bit too much. I think we can do that with a little bit of changing your swing plane, just getting it a little lower. I don't think we can fix that just with changing your swing plane. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. The club's definitely in front of you though, and that's good. But that miss to the right correlates with your impact position. Your hands are high because the shaft is vertical because your hips are forward. That all makes sense.
Hips are forward, meaning?
Forward toward the ball. You know, thrust.
So you're saying if I don't thrust and instead
you get deeper into your left heel.
that will help.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This little sit move that you have where you go down, all great players from the top of their swing, the greatest players, the best players go down, they hit it the farthest, but they also sit. See how deep his hips are there. So like
back if anything.
Oh, right. So if you were doing a deadlift, you would sit into your lead leg, pushing back. You can see how deep the hips are. That's sort of like where I am. My hips stay back, and that's pretty characteristic of all the tour players. They don't move forward. Again, it's more of the pelvis sort of a sit into the left heel, you know. But some guys go into the left toe and then into the heel. It's so quick though; it's milliseconds. But again, I think we can do I think you can change that. I think you can adjust that. See how deep his hips get on the backswing? That's kind of what we're going to try to do with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get you to go from loading the middle part of your foot as you take the club back to sensing that you're getting into your heel more. And then you can see he's going to stay fairly deep. So that's a really important element of ball striking that I think is sort of the next phase of what we want to go.
If I get my hands in this lower position and keep that connection between the arms and the body, I assume it's going to lead to a better consistency but a slight loss of distance.
Not really, no. But here's what it will do. If your left arm stays connected and you turn your chest, where are your hands going to swing? They're going to swing on an arc. Your hands are going to arc, as opposed to, guys that, if you look at your release pattern here, you're starting to get it to go left with your hands. My only problem with your swing is your hips are too far forward. Your right thigh's too far forward.
Forward into
There's
the ball.
there's a gap between your knees that you don't see here, and your hips are just not deep enough. So that's where your inconsistency lies. And I think you could be a lot shorter with your backswing. I think I don't think you can be this flat, but I mean in terms of the length of the swing, I like where that is.
Yeah,
that's a little more where I would like it.
So where my hands would be then about just maybe a
little bit lower. We're only talking about if we did the degrees. Yeah, we're just talking about dropping your hands down a little bit.
Is this about where?
Well, that would be a lot lower, but you couldn't get it there. I don't think maybe you could. I don't know. I've underestimated you before. Your ability to make changes in your swing is pretty good, pretty advanced. Yeah, I think more connection of your arms to your chest. Yeah, definitely. Is something that I think we should explore. You see where Ryan Palmer, that long backswing, getting the club across the line, that'll make you hit it to the right, Adam. So for me, I mean, I want your swing. I would say you're done about right there.
Okay.
That's Ryan Palmer right there. Now he's got a shut club face, but his club doesn't get out of control.
Super shit.
Yeah, but look where the shaft's pointing. It's a nice position at the top, as opposed to where you get a little bit of arm runoff here.
Yeah. Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, but he's not as narrow. He's more narrow coming down than you are.
What does that mean, narrow?
He gets his hands too close to his body. He doesn't maintain his arc width.
I like this feeling actually.
Oh, good.
It feels very natural coming around here because I do feel like then my arms and body are connected. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.